don't really have anything insightful to say before the opening, so that makes no change. I'll have to remember the Chinese are spying on me. Just like all of us. Huawei. Hello Internet, I am Firebolt, and welcome to Civilization 5 Part 21. Last time, the time before that Korea betrayed me, fucking bastards. India's also betrayed me, but they've done basically nothing. Apart from they've harassed some of my caravels. Yeah, so they were attacking Rome for a bit, so I thought, oh, they must be pretty weak, they've sent 4 ships my way. I destroyed them in relatively good time, and I thought, I'll go on a counterattack to Jeonju. My entire fleet and army basically got annihilated there, so I decided to pull back from that, only to realise that they were actually launching their main attack on Caroland over here, which, to be honest, they might have thought was like an act of aggression that China gave that to me, because I was near their territory or something. They probably thought Wheatley was an act of aggression or something then, but that was conquered. But right now, this is going to really hurt Caroland's population, but it may as well be in my hands. And so I'm really confused as to why China's allowed in Korea's territory. They're not at war, and they're not very friendly. They tend to have to be friendly to get open borders. But maybe they negotiated open borders somehow, who knows. Because they seem to mainly have their beef with me because of the war murmuring, so. Okay, so right now, we're relatively battered here. This is Korea's special unit, whilst Rome gets its legions and ballista early on in the game, where I wasn't doing too much war, I don't think. These guys get a howitzer, or how it's pronounced, which is equivalent to a trebuchet, I think, but also is very useful against units rather than cities. It's basically spear firing things. But anyway, that means that it's going to be relatively difficult because we've got 2 howitzer here, and they might have more forces over here. To be honest, I think they do, because I remember there being more that actually captured this place. But we got 2 cannons here, that's pretty useful, as well as Gatling guns, newly from industrialization. And we got a fair few units on the way, musketmen, cannons, more musketmen. Soon we'll have riflemen as well, with rifling, and we'll get an ideology soon as well, which is more useful than it sounds, because that might mean that we get a volunteer army, which is basically 6 riflemen, completely free of charge, as well as maintenance costs. Once these 3 factories are done, although Rome's going to take a while to build its factory, because weirdly, it's unusual for the capital to have low production, but sometimes you just found a city where it has better production, or where you managed to build a manufactory. I don't think I've got any of those. I think that's just Orbiton, because it's got it had a great engineer at some point. You want me to give you wine? Okay, I'm pretty sure I have quite a surplus of wine, so I'm gonna take the risk to my happiness and just say, sure, we'll improve relationships with Russia. Oh yeah, by the way, we got a new city as well. Basically because the Ottoman thing. Oh, they're doing some damage over there. Don't know who that is. Basically, I had some caravels that were meant to be doing exploration, and Arabia's got another city there. I'm a bit worried about their expansion, and Greece has got a city there. Okay, well, everyone's expanding to Australia because no one got like actual capitals there, so nobody's really protecting it. Oh, my Gatling gun was killed. Yeah, I got, because I was harassing the Ottoman Navy. They might have just given it to me to get me to just shut up about them, but now I've got bad time over here, which is nice. It means I've got something in New World. It's kind of shit because it's pretty much sea tiles, and both of them are unimproved, so they have very low production. Oh, it's got a hill there, but it's still gonna have very low production. The one has been destroyed. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is China doing here? Disrespect the mighty Chinese empire at your peril, friend. Have we denounced the same leaders? Have they got a declaration of friendship with anyone actually? Because it says that I've denounced leaders that they've got friends with, but as far as I knew, China's got no friends. I'm worried about this because they might be about to attack me. They've got no friends. No friends whatsoever. They've even denounced Korea. And yeah, saying that I denounced people that they're friends with. Well, I don't know then, but this is confusing. Could they possibly be actually trying to invade the city, taking it off of me basically because I was too strong, but they think Korea's relatively weak? Because if so, I might have to beat them to the punch there. Oh yeah, I'm going to try and do my best to wipe out Protestantism from here, because this is the holy city for it. I mean, I think I've got maybe a few holy cities. Good old Rome over here for Satanism, Pate for Protestantism. No, they didn't found a religion, the Spanish. Oh, so I haven't. I've just got two. Oh, just two holy cities in my empire. Peh. To be honest, for science, really, I mean, I could be building units, but actually, to be honest, from here, that would be very useful. Yes, I really need units. What's currently needed? I've got some musketmen on their way, as well as Gatling guns. Could maybe do with another bit of artillery, get a cannon in production over here. I can't actually attack the Chinese here. I get a costly attack on the city or a minor defeat on that pikeman. To be honest, if you just work as cannon fodder there, you know, maybe you can take all the fire from the city and heal it relatively alright. Sorry if the game's being a bit laggy here. Yeah, you can get up onto that hill and probably set up an attack next turn. You guys will just have to move through the forest and hope the Huacha don't get you. We got another cannon on its way as well, so maybe I don't need this much artillery. But I really want Caroline back before someone steals it off me, like the Chinese. I'm going to go back and upgrade this actually to frigate, just so I can actually still be firing on Jeonju with all my units here. It's just, it's going to take a while to batter it down. Although, to be honest, if I did have a land invasion doing this at the same time, I wouldn't actually have such a hard job, because 3 of these frigates firing on Jeonju, it's got to wear it down along with maybe cannon fire, but we'll see. I'm not sure if this war's going to go beyond Caroland. I don't like how close Greece is to me. I'm not sure why you're here exactly. Oh, I wanted to work that coal. Oh well. Whatever, Elizabeth. I'd be interested to see if India potentially offers me a peace deal at some point, but I haven't actually got any ships to annoy them with, so they might not. But if they do offer me a peace deal, there's a hope there. Oh, America took back New York. There we go. No foul done. Oh, that frigate's gone. Oh well. That can take some fire. Not as much as it's getting though. And there's... Fucking hell. I knew you were going to attack me. You are a bastard. Quebec's gonna do fuck all there. Although it's got a musketman fairly far out there. Okay, I need some help. No! Oh, no, 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 no. Greece! Everyone's plotting against me, clearly. I should have listened to the Ottomans whilst I had the chance. They warned me of Korea's plotting. Now I'm going to be attacked by the Greeks. And, you know, probably by... I mean... Oh... There's a slightly worse aspect of that, actually. I mean, not actually slightly worse. To be honest, the Greek army is going to do enough to me, but there's quite a few city-states allied with Alexander, who may have also declared war on me. Just check that there's none near my cities. Doesn't seem like they've actually declared war on me, unless he actually hasn't got any city-state allies, and Arabia's just been snatching them up. Okay, I have enough. I need to ask, like, all my friends to help me here. I'm gonna discuss everyone that I need someone to declare war on. No, oh, sorry. Oh, I just told him not to settle next to me. Bastard. Please actually help out your friends. Have you actually met Shaka? You haven't met Shaka? Well, then you're gonna be no use to me, but Stubborn, Russia as well. These guys aren't gonna help me. Come on, Arabia's my big new friend. They've got a lot of allies. When I really need it, I need my allies to actually help me, because otherwise they're not allies, are they? I'm going to be overrun. Long-standing friends, not necessarily the strongest, but long-standing, they should help me out at least, right? Not Gandhi. You'll regret that in the atomic age if I survive that. Seriously, if I get at least one taker, I'll be happy from this, but, you know, I can't deal with Alexander and Sichong at the same time, as well as Chaka. India I don't really give a shit about, but like at least, you know, that's a show of support, right? Xizong and Chaka definitely aren't going to help me. And these guys are all guarded. Mongolia's my last shot. I mean, unless you're already at war with Shaka, but I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Swear he just called me a sausage man. Yeah, he's already at war with Shaka, so that's not going to help me. But I mean, at least someone else is at war with Shaka. But it happens to be Oh, Russia might be at war with Shaka. That might be why they didn't have that as an option. Massive army here. I can't retake Caroline at this point. By the looks of it, China wants to take something of mine. They're sending a massive army this way. I mean, they might be trying to take on to Korea, but to be honest, China's got more beef with me. And Alexander's here with... He's got one cannon there. So it's like, these guys are Alexander's ally, but they're not declaring war on me. Are you sure you declared war on me? Oh, good. You just denounced me. Jesus Christ. Oh, I was so worried that I was like, oh, Jesus, I'm going to have to fight a war on 3 fronts. But no, just 2. And the Zulus aren't anything to laugh about. I mean, get like a musketman for comparison. Is strength 24. These guys apparently strength... What have they done to do that? They might get a bit of a bonus there, because historically some bonuses against gunpowder units, because they had a technique to like wet their shields in a certain way that they were basically bulletproof. I mean, I'm gonna have to send some units down to deal with those guys, because I don't want to lose Bumfish again. I knew they were going to take this opportunity to attack. I just didn't expect Korea and the Zulus to take the same opportunity to attack whilst I was planning to go overseas. But now they've just used the opportunity of Korea attacking me because I was going to go overseas. And then now I've left a flank completely open. I've got actually 2 cannons on this, so there's a good chance I might actually be able to take it this turn. Or maybe next turn. But anyway, I'm pretty sure at least one of my... other cities is going to fall at this point, but I mean, hopefully those pikemen can't take out. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Just get my frigates to go and help out at least. These guys should definitely turn back. They've got time, and I don't need a 3rd cannon over there. I think I can take it. I slightly glossed over Greece there denouncing me because I thought they'd declared war on me, but still denouncing's pretty bad because I'm losing a lot of allies now. I don't want to do this. I don't know what I've done to piss them off, actually. Denouncing. I denounce leaders they made friends with. They believe we are building new cities too aggressively. Can I ask when the last time I built a new city was? So that was founded, that was founded, that was founded, that was conquered off the Zulus, that was conquered off the Zulus, that was conquered off the Zulus. That was conquered off Netherlands, that was conquered off Spain, that was conquered off Netherlands, that was conquered off Netherlands, that was conquered off France, that was conquered off France, and that was founded. I have founded in total 5 cities? No, actually 4 cities. I founded 4 cities, yet they believe my founding of new cities is too aggressive. I was just conquering the ones that were already there, you prick. You're literally surrounding me here. I can't help that the Netherlands founded a city there. They needed to be dealt with. You don't even have a problem with that. So fuck off. Just because they're just using an excuse to yell at me. Mad, if anything, should be producing more units. Musketmen will be particularly useful. I mean, I can't salvage both these cities. What's their defense like compared to Rome? And compared to the city I'm taking, they're much better. But if I get some frigates down there, then I might be alright. Impy do melee attacks mainly, although they can do a ranged attack beforehand. Although this city can only fire on Impy, so I'll just take out the ones in the ships because that'll do the most damage technically. Gatling gun, you will not be needed up there. Probably, hopefully. And also I'm concerned that there's so many Iroquois over here. I'm not sure why as well. I swear if the Iroquois betray me, I'm just going to flip my shit as well. You guys should probably run the fuck away, because you don't want to be in the way of Zulus. Hopefully these cities can stand up a little. Well, it looks like they brought very little artillery. Actually, no artillery. They brought a crossbowman, which is some ranged, and as I said, the Impy, I think, get a spear throw and then they melee attack. So they'll do more damage that way, because it'll be like a ranged attack and a melee attack in one. But at least on the melee attack, I will be managing to deal some damage to them. I think that musketman's pretty dead, but my cannons are safe and sound. Fine, okay, well... Ottomans are conquering Riga, apparently. Good luck. I mean, it's got a pretty damn good defense. You're just a dick. Why are you attacking me? Alexander has this trait of being an expensive dickhole given history. A denounced leader they made declaration of friendship with, covet land they currently own. You just want to invade me, basically. They'll have to wait to mitigate some of the war money penalties, but I never do that anyway. By the looks of it, these guys, the great general, which is Geronimo, is actually heading either to Antwerp or beyond. Have the cities actually suffered any damage? This one suffered very minimal damage. And so I'll just end that Zulu there. This cannon should definitely get its ass down here. I just hope it can get into like Zuluware or even Bumfish. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty blockaded, but I mean, if I can get those ships around there, then that would be a real help. I think I can mitigate most of the damage from oh, we got our first factory, by the way. Yeah, definitely want some more musketmen. Shit, we're making a fuck ton of money. We need more units. Get another musketman in. Seriously, we need like all the musketmen we can get. You guys, yeah, you're going to take a little bit too long to do units. So just going to work on some impromptu defenses right here. You guys will work on taking Caroline because that's not quite a finished job yet. Main thing is actually China's kind of blockading that part, so if I can't get through them without declaring war, that's going to be a bit awkward. Building some trading posts in the desert can't hurt, because if Firebolt and works them, then we've got extra money. You can make it to the just coast of Sheriff. I can't actually see Caroline, so I can't bombard it. Clever tactic. I'm going to see if I can get some better visibility before I go and attack it there. These guys might be able to just destroy that Hoacha. Should be aware, Alexander may be about to surprise attack me soonish, given his denunciation, and that's largely motivated by being an expansionist dickhole. He's going to be an expansionist dickhole and try to expand. Not into my dickhole, hopefully. There's some free marble there. Don't know why you're not working that. Go ahead. Can you move there? Get some better visibility? Or am I literally getting nothing? I'm just going to have to attack these guys then. I mean, if the city's getting visibility on us, that also means now they could fire on our cannons. You always have to make it so difficult. And of course, the Chinese just come in to block it up. For no reason, because, I mean, they hate the Koreans anyway. Just as much as I do. Maybe slightly less. Yeah, of course the Hoacha's still got a shot there, and these pikemen are definitely going to attack these, and cannon's almost destroyed. These guys fire again. Just a little bit though, like seriously, they're not doing enough damage, and they're mainly focusing on Bumfish. They're going to be absolutely destroyed here. They have done a lot of damage there, but I can do some of my own damage. I swear if England takes this opportunity to attack me as well. I mean, they've got swordmen. I'm not, to be honest, that worried about them, but it would just be an annoyance if everyone decides to attack me at the same time. What can you fire on? Oh, there's a random impy in the jungle there. I guess attack that. I mean, it's the only thing you can attack. We have a cannon here, at least. Ottoman caravels randomly being a dickhead over here. As it does. That's what Ottomans do. Be dickheads. That's generally their one and only goal in life. This frigate's going to take too long to get there. Bumfish is going to fall again. And I'm going to be in an even worse off position than I was before. Oh, you guys will be fine. I mean, actually no, these guys won't be fine. I was thinking these guys building a road might have a bit of difficulty, because if Greece has cut off its borders to me, then I'm going to have difficulty building a road through there. But I might be able to build roads to there, or through Germany even. I mean, the state my allies are in right now, I mean, everyone, it just seems to be hate me day to day, so yeah. Just kill that, please. Save the city I've already got, or, I mean, this is gonna arrive too late anyway. May as well try and fight both, right? Oh yeah, you'll want to be building more units. Probably. Oh no, that'll take too long. I mean, yeah. I should really be building some more walls. I don't necessarily suspect a sneak attack from these guys, but nah. I mean, a garden takes 1 turn, so I may as well do that just for great person generation. I might get a great engineer at some point. Oh, and we're voting in the 3rd Congress of Rome. Ain't that fantastic? Well, I'm gonna vote to enact the World Fair, but to be honest, that's a competition of production, and my production is completely taken up by units at the moment. So, you know, I don't really stand much of a chance here, do I? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another musketman coming in. Not exactly sure what they're meant to be doing, but they're here. It's nearly taken down, seriously. This is fucking embarrassing. Just gotta hope that more people don't just randomly decide to attack me as well. Indian Greece now, friends, of course you are. You want to declare war on Wu Shan. Now, excuse me, but I might just be a little busy, what with Korea, who you refused to declare war with, and Chaka, who you also refused to declare war with, despite the fact that you have no ties to them. You're just lazy. So, sorry, it's not exactly in my interest right now. I don't want another city to be annihilated. Arabia and Korea now, friends. Well, ain't that just perfect? Piece of shit. They're all going to betray me eventually. I mean, Japan's the next one, I suspect, because I did settle there, which they considered to be their land, which, now that I think about it, is kind of still bullshit, but yeah, whatever. I mean, it's close to their capital, I suppose. A cannon's died, but, to be honest, we've got a great general, that's good. That will have some combat bonuses. Bumfish looks like it might survive. 2 ships have just been taken out. Some crossbowmen have come up there. Should probably take out crossbowmen as a priority. They've also got actually Wuzeshan's complete porcelain tower. Dick. They've also got trebuchets here, which I should probably also take out. Bumfish is starving. Great, that's probably because it's blockaded or something, right? Just going to take out that trebuchet as soon as possible, because that's bad news. If you take it out on the sea, then it does way more damage. More production. Stable. It's going to be very little extra production, but whatever. I mean, I'm going to say, like, embargo someone else, maybe, but world religion's never going to pass. Natural heritage sites never going to pass. A lot of people would be angry about cultural heritage sites. No, I'm just gonna say embargo Korea, because that's the main thing I can think of right now. Okay, I'm gonna take over Calland again, just right now. Come on, fire there. I don't care about this cargo ship. Fine. 16 from Samoa. Now, hopefully Polynesia is generally quite friendly. Have these guys not actually taken it? No, they're able to. Good. No, that's next turn. God damn it, those bastards. Jesus Christ, that must have been so close. And we got General Patton. You're not going to arrive for Korea in time, so, oh yeah, now because it's the industrial area, they're not on horseback, even though there's no combustion engine yet, so that would have to, I mean, there's not even steam power yet, so that would, it's working by the magic of industrialization. I have extra ivory, may as well get some spices out of this. I swear, fucking China are doing this deliberately, blockading me, even though there's no reasonable... There's no good reason for them to have military access, right? Oh, we're getting attacked by all sides. Ain't that great? I mean, at least they're taking a lot of damage to their army, but Bumfish, seriously, I mean, they've got a lot here. I suppose they kind of have to, but hopefully, I mean, my cannon hasn't actually fired a shot yet, and neither has my Gatling gun. So hopefully them being there kind of distracts them a bit. I'm going to prioritize still artillery, because obviously artillery is the stuff that breaks down cities, but to be honest, I think this is going to fall anyway. I mean, so as soon as I take Caroline back, I'm ready to go to peace with Korea. I don't think I need to send another cannon up that way. I think Bumfish is going to fall. It's just really making sure other cities don't go with it. They're sending even more units along with this, by the way. I mean, it's meant to be a costly attack, but it's also meant to wipe them out onto attack anyway. You've got to be fucking kidding me. They've literally got so little health left. And this guy takes fucking movement point to get that. Fuck's sake. I swear the city is bending the rules to not be captured. I'm so close to capturing it as well. It's really pissing me off that it's just going, oh no, 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 no. You know, it's 1 health point away from dying. You can't quite take it. You're going to be literally no use there, but whatever. Fire cannon there, whatever. Frigates have actually arrived. Which, guess what? I mean, it's open season on these trebuchets. Did I not actually fire on these guys? I didn't actually fire on them with my cannons. Because I'm a fucking moron. Oh, Jesus Christ. These guys have the range of a fucking... Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny analogy to pair that with or whatever. I mean, I guess rifleman would be nice. First rifleman. Technology-wise. Steam power, ironclad. I've got a fair amount of coal. Naval units seems quite nice. And what's that? Faster embark movement. See, pretty useful. And it's going to be more useful than cavalry, for Christ's sakes. That's really not a strong unit. I swear MP must be, like, really strong to be doing what they're doing here. But I swear, like, I saw them along with the Legion or something, like, spearmen, basically. They might be their equivalent of pikemen, but seriously, they're doing a lot of damage for that. So General Patton can finally power his steam-powered car without breaking the rules of known physics. Perfect. Just as I expect, well, not just as I expected, but India's willing to offer me Mumbai basically just for making peace with them. See nothing wrong with that. Oh, apart from the massive happiness penalty, but annex it. Where is Mumbai? Oh, it's right up here. Ain't that brilliant? It's fairly developed though. It could just build wonders, or when India eventually declares war on me again. Great Korea's giving me that. They're giving me Jeonju. I think that might be the one that I was trying to take in Italy. Jeonju or Cowland, or both. I think I can take both. It's these guys I'm worried about. Shit, I've taken it. In that case, I should retreat to Zuluwea, because that's definitely what they're attacking next. Cannon's probably best placed there. Just wait for my turn to actually finish. Oh good, they haven't declared war on me, they're just announcing me. Fine, whatever. I really don't care. Like, seriously, you're just there. I mean, you got units there, which is slightly worrying. I have plenty of silver, apparently. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have some new luxury resources from Mumbai, aren't I? Iron's really not useful at this point. Can I please have some actual money? Where did my 153 gold per turn go, by the way? That might have been a golden age thing. We're at 0 happiness again. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's building defenses literally right now. These guys can share a tile military unit, so may as well just boost Zuluwea's defenses, I guess. We've got more cannons coming in as well, just in case they decide to push on. And these guys should nearly be finished. Have we got more musketmen coming in? No. I mean, these guys at least attack that. It's going to expend it, but I mean, either way, that's going to be expensive. Hang on, just quickly. Successfully rigged. Yeah, okay, that's not like capturing a city. By the way, this has been promoted. Should probably retreat though. What should we promote with? Open terrain. Most of this is open terrain. Just Mumbai. Work on a courthouse when you've actually stopped revolting, which will be in 8 turns. Fantastic. And is there anyone we can fire at? Yes, there is. Gatling gun. Retreat as far as you can, I suppose. I mean, you're gonna be useless unless final attack. May as well be these guys. Oh, make sure to take out that trebuchet just quickly. Go. This one can't make it far enough, but it can do some damage to that crossbowman. You guys may as well attack. Want to attack anyway? Yes, we've taken back Cowland. Oh, it's gonna hurt my happiness so much. Who's starving right now? Growth has taken a massive hit, although Rome's still ploughing on. If anyone, it's going to be Mumbai. No, they're fine. Or like the farmers are on strike or something. Cowland's currently in resistance. Must build a courthouse there. I don't see any Korean units around. I'm going to keep these guys around here just to stop them from coming up. Hey, I mean, if you want peace now, wouldn't mind that deal, would I? Very well, just got Jeonju for free. Do I plunge myself into another rebellion? If I create a puppet, I can't control it. But I can turn it into a annexed place later. I'm going to create a puppet for now. People are livid, I can tell. But guess what? I have come out of so many wars with... I mean, I had to take that back. That's taken a heavy hit to population. And also, Bumfish has now been lost, so that's kind of a thing. But gotten Jeonju, that's fair enough. Now Korea's only got 2 cities. They're way less of a threat now, especially when I can strike them from... I mean, I'll have to avoid the... Not sure if that's still the Alps. I'll have to avoid this mountain range here to get to either of these, but I can think... If I keep Vilnius on the friendly side, they're allied to Arabia. I suspect Arabia might betray me at some point, but here's hoping they don't. I mean, they're relatively new friends, so hopefully they don't mind all the shit I've been doing. A lot of places are stagnant, understandably, and we'll now have a small rebellion potentially, unless we get some more happiness. We got a lot of silver. Well, we would be in a slightly bit better situation if we weren't exporting all of our cotton, but that's probably because I did have excess cotton when I had Bumfish, so that's not really by fault of me not checking. But you know, I have now taken 2 extra cities just from peace deals, and also I've gotten Countland back. Admittedly less powerful, and also I got back just from dealing with the Ottomans. The Zulus are getting a little bit too big for my liking. They've now just taken Bumfish, and they've also taken Best Balak, which was, I think, the Mongolians' biggest city. I think I can still defend Zulu Air, just about, and I might be able to take back Bumfish, especially with the cannons I've got hanging about. You want silver? I've got plenty of silver. Oh, my economy's taking a big hit as well. Why would I give you marble for free? Do I have free marble? Yes, I do. Maybe just a little bit more though. Yeah, they denounced me, whatever. Friendly trade route plundered. That's gonna hurt. That's in resistance, so it's gonna have pretty low defense for a while. How much long? 3 turns. I'm not gonna have time to counterattack right now. I've supplanted Greece as Hanoi's ally. I mean, where are they? Oh yeah, I'll need to, I mean, this is such low production, it's gonna be useless for ages. At some point we got 1 happiness from that city connection, so we're no longer going to revolt, but we're still unhappy, and that's not good. These guys take too long to produce anything, so they might be able to get a harbour for a city connection at some point, but who knows. These guys can't get a city connection unless I get a city, like a coastal city somewhere around here. Should probably get some scouts looking at this area though, if I can produce a scout. I mean, right now, Firebolt, oh, we've got a second factory. Requires commerce, cost of gold purchasing in all cities reduced by 15%. Great merchant points. Firebolt's going to build Big Ben. It doesn't need to produce a unit right now necessarily, does it? I want to safeguard this from the Chinese because right now it's relatively weak. And you guys, fuck it. I'm going to upgrade because I have a lot of surplus money. Are you in friendly territory? Not quite yet. I can look at my unit tracker. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've wasted a lot of my musketmen, but if there are any musketmen around that haven't been upgraded to, it's literally just this one. Okay, well, when this gets to friendly territory, I'll upgrade that to a rifleman. If I do go for military science, then I can get dynamite, which actually makes my Great Wall absolutely useless, but it gives me 3 walls. But it's also able to fire 3 tiles away artillery, so that's very useful, and I think it's stronger. It should be. That's generally how this game works. To be honest, I probably need the cannons more. I'm going to go on a counterattack at some point for these guys. Just not sure when that would be. Take out crossbowmen, because they do way more damage, because they're completely ranged. I'm going to have a slight disadvantage because my empire's unhappy right now, but these guys can get right up close and personal to these guys, or they can already start the assault on Bumfish. Totally. Keep its health low so I have the chance. You want me to denounce China? Sure, whatever. I mean, they might declare war on me, in which case Cowland's pretty fucked. To be honest, I think they need at least 3 cities to have a chance at, yeah, everyone's just saying that they've denounced China. Denunciations expire and I sometimes forget to renew them, so... And I'm not sure if I ever actually denounced China, they just declared war on me. Wow, this Gatling gun's being surrounded. More trade routes are being plundered apparently. These guys don't look like they're going to be sending anything Quebec. I did apparently, because I did something for Hanoi, or maybe I think I connected silver. I mean, they're all the way next to Arabia, so they're going to be absolutely useless, at least for now. Unless Greece decides to declare war on me, which they may well do at this point. You guys could really do with a heal, to be honest, because you're surrounded right now. Take out those guys. And you guys... Sure, keep firing on Bumfish. You guys are right into friendly territory. I can upgrade you now. I'm going to switch you around with them. Make you guard Cowland for the moment, because it's kind of a city in between 2 places that I don't like very much at the moment. Got another cannon coming down here. Just quickly fire on that Zulu there. This city can fire on that guy. Dead. And the cannon can fire on that guy. So there we go. We dealt with some very low health units, but that actually does a fair amount, I guess. I don't think I have free marble, so I'm going to refuse that. Just keep an eye on Japan, because it looks like it's moving around, you know. Saka's just willing to give me Bumfish back, sure. Why wouldn't I accept that? Oh, I can liberate it and give it back to Elizabeth, because it was originally York. It's passed a lot between us, me and the Zulus. I mean, it's gonna like half its population again, and my happiness just got back to 6 because I got some cotton again, but it's now at 2. unhappiness at 2 is much easier to manage. Crisis averted, I suppose. You guys are starving. Shame. But there's not really anything I can do about that at the moment whilst you're rioting. And things can return roughly to normal. These guys are slightly better defended as a result of this attack. We're on a bit higher alert now. But I think we're alright. Just build a market, please. Now comes just healing everyone up, I think. If I have a cannon in Bumfish, then that'll deter at least some people. Pattern. I mean, you're not really useful when we're not at war, if you're a great general. As far as I know, that trading post won't be doing very much. May as well get my hands on some gems, right? How dare you? You know that this will be consequences for this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry I just took your lovely, lovely gems. Do we not get happiness from that? Do we already have gems? Oh, unless John Jew has some gems. Ah, just a sec. How many cities do I have now? Why have you been promoted, Serpents? They'll probably catch a spy or something. Oh, yeah, because we're embargoing Korea. Sorry about that, but you did declare war on me kind of at random. No, I'm not giving you wine for free. Can you fuck off for a sec, though? A great musician's been born in Orpington. 18 cities. I'm gonna say, we've come out of this pretty well. Like, I was expecting that to be, oh, this is our big loss. They've finally taken Cowland. Oh, and these guys took Bumfish. I mean, they just gave it straight back after we actually threatened to destroy their entire army, basically. And we took Cowland. I mean, they offered us John Jew as a replacement for Cowland. We still took Cowland because it was possible, even though it is a bit of a bugger. You were more effective at... you must have caught a spy or something then. Yes. Killed an English spy. Finally, you killed that one. I can't let that... I can't do anything about that, so I'm not going to even talk to you about it. Fine, whatever. Publicly denounce. I had a feeling I was wasting my time. Whatever. I kind of had to denounce you rather than letting it slide. Although I killed your spies, so... I mean, if you kill spies, I think, as far as I know, that's them out of the game. And you only get a spy per era unless you get certain wonders, or... Actually, I think England might get an extra one because... England and spies or something. I was going to say, I forgot how low your production was, but it's going to be slightly affected by the happiness right now. Great people generation's always great. Nice to have a garden. Just thinking, might want to settle a city in Iceland, just a thought. But to be honest, I've got 18 cities right now. We have Dvorak. How wonderful. Not sure exactly what they're composed, but... Okay, that clip was probably a little bit too long for YouTube copyright, but it's from the New World Symphony No. 9. I will very quickly check, as I did the last time I had a great musician, whether Dvorak has been dead for 150 years, because that means it's public license, whatever.
According to Wikipedia, Antonin Leopold Dvorak was a Czech composer, one of the first to achieve worldwide recognition.
Died 1904. This rifleman may as well go mad, because if Greece is going to attack, which they may well do, then I may as well defend from that. Have these guys, like, laid waste to anything? Because, no, by the looks of it, they haven't. Have they done that up here? No, so I don't have to repair anything good. Should be wary of China, Korea, Ottomans, India, America, Greece, the Zulus. So I have a big list of people that I'm now not friends with. Aztecs, to be honest, don't like me very much, but they're kind of useless, and so is England. So, yeah. I think if they have 2 cities, they're not going to want to attack me, though, because, like, that's not enough to build up a military, I don't think. Anyway, Mad, if anything, you should be working on a factory. These guys are just going to build trading posts till the end of time. We now have a fair economy again. It's not as good as it was, of course, but, when is it ever? You guys just alert there. Great news. So this episode has actually turned out pretty well. Whatever. Cannot forgive this offense. But England, like, when I went to them and said this isn't gonna stand, they were like, no, fuck off. But now they're actually apologizing. It's weird, the AI sometimes does that. I should be wary of Arabia because they have a lot of allies. I mean, that's going to be a diplomatic victory potentially, but also I should be wary of them because they've got a lot of cities and a lot of city-state allies, and city-state allies are actually pretty strong, like, as single cities because they're basically only working on that city. Plus, there seems to be Solomon Linda, a great musician, coming to do a concert tour over here. I mean, I'm not against it. I doubt they'll have much of effect on my culture because I think it's like the greatest in the game. Declaration of friendship with the Iroquois should probably renew that before they betray me as well. Because they just said that my military is very strong. I've not had that before. Third largest in the world, biggest being Arabia. Again, that's slightly a bit of a worry. Somehow Korea's still got a bigger population than me, despite the fact that I've taken, what, like a third of their population and gotten more cities out of this. Including Mumbai. That doesn't really add up mathematically. 41, isn't it? That's their combined, like, population out of the numbers there. This definitely makes up more than 41. I mean, just with those alone, that makes up more than 41. I don't know how population is calculated in this game then. That's a really weird thing. You guys finished cannon in observatory. That's for science. Very good. And since you're one of our only cities right next to a mountain, may as well use that to our advantage. Oh, this one that's just been building training posts everywhere. Go over to the New World. We need some workers over there, especially from Mumbai. We now have a fairly healthy guard here. Suleiman's become a nuisance. I'm not at war anymore, so may as well just say I'm going to go to war with Suleiman again. Batham's going to be slightly at risk here from, but it's a shit city. The other worry is there is that they'll come up to Mumbai, but I kind of forgot that I kind of have a stake in the New World now. I mean, it's not very new, is it? Because like half of the civilizations in the game are over here, but we still use that language for our stuff. Jesus Christ, they've really expanded here. Oh yeah, they took Caesarea, I forgot about that. Yeah, mama, sure. I don't like how much Arabia's expanding. Jesus Christ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's not as many cities as I've got, but like, I'm me, aren't I? So I'm allowed that. Gonna be wary of Greece again. Now this is gonna be a bit longer, but I'm gonna just let that factory produce for my ideology. I really want it to happen. Just sure, something for production here. Windmill or public school. Science, great. You guys, public school, great, fine. We have some riflemen hanging about now. That's nice to know. I think that's the beginnings of Big Ben right there. Which actually, that would just be building the bell in itself, because that's the thing that's called Big Ben. The actual tower is called the Elizabeth Tower. Fun nerd fact. By fun I mean not fun. Oh, woo, okay. Wu Zheishan's gonna be fucked up. Great. That means 2 of my enemies are gonna start attacking each other probably. Always good to know. It means I can sit back and enjoy the fireworks. And Mongolia's going to do fuck all. You guys are actually in a good position to go over to the New World along with that other worker that I sent there. Naval units can probably just sleep by bumfish because, to be honest, those are the people that are going to attack them. Vegemite can have a opera house, sure, whatever. Oh, Elizabeth has declared war on Genghis Khan. Arabia's declared war on Wu Zheishan as well, and that's fine. I mean, they might go through my territory, but fuck it, I wouldn't be too sad to see England out of the game, and Korea's also attacking the Chinese. I mean, good luck getting around Caroline, but sure, why not? More enemies of mine going to attack the Chinese. It keeps them busy at least. This episode has gone way better than I thought it would, because like, the last episode was really depressing, and I specifically named it Our Darkest Hour, I think. I mean, it's not out yet when I'm recording this, but I think that's what I'm naming it. For that reason, because it was meant to be quite dark, but it doesn't seem to have actually done that, so I've actually come out of it relatively well. Ain't that a bugger for pesky enemies of mine? I may as well just send a frigate to go up to Jeonju just so I have something to defend that if Korea kicks off again. Or actually, you'd be perfect for defending Batam for me, wouldn't you? A long way over you there. You gotta be vigilant pretty much everywhere right now. Reformation belief added. England's added a Reformation belief to Buddhism. That's something actually you get from completing the piety policy track, which I haven't done because I don't care that much about spreading Satanism. It's just a fun thing to have in it and gives you some nice bonuses. Elizabeth have come a nuisance. Fine. Something for the next episode. Let's wipe out another civilization. I've got the army for it, and they've got the worst army in the game. As well as, by the looks of it, longbowmen, which I think are their equivalent of crossbowmen, and from what I saw, swordsmen. So they're very low tech as well. Brazil's denounced Greece. Iroquois denounced Greece. Good. Greece is going to get some backfire. That's good to know. Also, I am slightly worried because I did actually ask a bunch of people to declare war on Greece, despite them not to be at war with me. That could have gone wrong. Good thing nobody took up my offer, isn't it? Fucking traitorous allies. England's planning to spread Buddhism to Sheriff. I don't really care. To be honest, that means that I will literally own everything England's got if I do take London as well. I mean, Japan might take that. They want to declare that war, and Mongolia is also on that war, so someone else might take it, but not saying I'm not going to. Be interesting to see if anyone takes Beijing or Shanghai. Although, to be honest, I kind of prefer them belong to China, because that means that, you know, the power is spread out. You got Korea and China both with 2 cities each, but they're not going to work together to kill me. So if Korea gets both of those, then that's going to be a lot worse for me. That sort of idea. Gandhi has 83 happiness. No idea how. I have the lowest happiness with -1.
The nations of the West hope that by means of steam communication, all the world will become as one family.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to end the episode with this. I always adopt freedom. I mean, with the way I'm going, to be honest, domination victory is probably more apt for me. On a map with as many civs as we've got, it's pretty hard. I mean, if you had like 8 civs, domination victory is feasible. It's not the easiest thing, just like any victory isn't the easiest thing, but it's feasible. On this map, it's not. Same with cultural victory. So really, diplomacy and science is what you've got. And freedom covers both of those, so, you know, I mean, this doesn't cover that. No, so this covers both of those. But also, I just like freedom as like my own ideas. And if you are the first to adopt a ideology, you get 2 free tenants. If you're the second, you get 1, which kind of promotes people creating the new ideologies. So our first tenet of Roman freedom. So we want great people, or do we want specialists consume half the food? Happiness from mints, banks and stock exchanges would do me well. I think I have a few banks. Or from national wonders. Oh, that gave me... Do I really only have... Oh, national wonders, not world wonders. National wonders are like the national epic or the national college, that sort of thing. Let's see other thing. Other civilizations following freedom. Not a lot of places tend to go for order, which tends to make me go to war with them. More great people, more culture from great works, specialists with food. I'm gonna go for capital. I really want the happiness. So we're capitalists and we've got universal healthcare. And that's nice, I guess. I mean, capitalism's not great, but it's better than feudalism, which presumably we've been living under so far. Anyway, gonna end the episode there because this is relatively long. I don't actually know because when I'm on the shadow, I can't look at that. I mean, we kind of post hoc put the freedom in after we'd finished with all our wars. But let's say that we just fought for freedom there. Freedom of Caroland. Freedom of Jeonju, it was oppressed, definitely. Jeonju is a puppet right now, it should gonna annex it, and I'm fine with that. You guys are working on a Colosseum, please work on a courthouse, there we go. Jeonju's got plenty of production, so it can do that. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I'll have all this to deal with next time. So that will be a war with England, potentially wiping them off the map, and a war with the Ottomans, potentially actually endangering quite a lot. If the past is anything to go by, they're gonna do fuck all. Anyway, although I shouldn't underestimate people. Anyway, I have been Firebolt, and this has been Civilization 5. Part 21, yeah, we now have 18 cities, that feels pretty good. We came out of every single one of those wars with something new. And we took back what, well, we didn't come out with something new with the Zulu War, but to be honest, I don't care about that, I just want Bamfish back. I didn't want to attack them. But anyway, yeah, bye.